Hello, esteemed SoundScope viewers. Once again, we are back, and this week it's my week. I'm recommending an album to Nathan, and we're taking a little bit of a break from the Radiohead, and delving into the world of hyperpop. So we're going to be listening to Charli XCX's critically acclaimed 2024 album Brat. So I love this album. Nathan probably won't, but we're going to listen to it anyway. Please leave various hate comments for him in the comment section, because that will greatly please me if he does end up thoroughly disliking it. The hour is quite late at the moment, but fear not, because we're going to be bumping that like the 365 party girls that we are, to stay up all night. Listening to Brat. I've been preparing that as well. I had that in my head for
that was fantastic.
Yeah. So this album was met with, well, obviously the sensation that is Brat, with the whole Brat summer, various TikTok trends, various viral songs. I loved it. I'm saying it again. I loved it, but yeah, it's a. Honestly, okay, I'm just going to stop talking, and you need to find out, and whether you like it or not doesn't matter, because I like it. So the first track is called. Yeah, I do. The first track is called 360. It's 2 minutes and 13 seconds long. So, and also just for this album, please, for the love of God, treat the auto-tune as another instrument and not as some pretentious, like, oh, she can't sing. That is the genre of hyperpop. It's a.
I'll try to.
Please. But
I'll try not to be
360.
Like 60, 70 years old then.
Yeah. 360, 2 minutes and 13 seconds long. Let's get going.
Yeah, 360. When you're in the mirror, do you like what you see? When you're in the mirror, you're just looking at me. I'm everywhere, I'm so Julia. When you're in the party, bumping that beat. 666 with a princess streak. I'm everywhere, I'm so Julia. Bumping that. Bumping that. Bumping that. Bumping that.
There we go.
360. Okay. See, my only issue, right? I've absolutely no idea about this genre of music, but I'm terribly scared after that I might not dislike it, and that is a horrifying thought to me. But
wait, what? Did you enjoy it?
It tickled me a bit. You know, I didn't expect it at all. I thought, oh no, it's gonna be gash, you know. But in saying that might be a rash thing to say. But I don't know. It was weirdly good. I don't like that.
Pop music can be very good.
Fuck. No.
Because Charli came from a sort of more niche scene. She was obviously, she had hits and was featured on a lot of hits.
Yeah.
Big songs, but her general style of the auto-tune and hyperpop kind of style that she developed over the years fell more underground. Not underground, but it's not in the limelight. And she came into the limelight fully, like, obviously with the whole global sensation that Brat was with this album. But yeah, like you, when I first listened to it, I sort of had the same reaction. not that I didn't want to like it. I was just like shocked that I liked it to the extent that I did. There's going to be a lot less technicalities to say.
Yeah.
Because it's, you know, it's more poppy, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know literally nothing about it, so that's, you know, helpful.
The production's really good.
Yeah, we just say that throughout. Oh yeah.
Production well produced. Yeah, it's really well produced. One thing I like on the album is all the dance and techno and sort of almost like D&B, not D&B, but like techno aspect of it.
Yeah.
So if you like techno and techno house sort of stuff, which I mean, you liked Daft Punk from what you've heard of it, anyway.
Yeah, we hadn't quite coined SoundScope yet, but yeah, when I did that, I like that, yeah. So that surprised me as well, to be honest.
Yeah, I love Daft Punk. Oh, you're good.
I know.
Okay, so track 2. Track 2 is called Club Classics. This is one of my favourite songs from the album. 2 minutes and 33 seconds, longer than 360, but I'd still say short and sweet. Let's get straight into it.
Right now. It's like when I go to the club, I wanna hear those club classics. Club classics, club classics. When I go to the club, I wanna hear those club classics. Club classics, club classics. Yeah, I wanna dance to me. I wanna dance to AG. I wanna dance with George. I wanna dance to Sophie. I wanna dance to Hub Mo. Play the track fast, not slow. Pull it back twice, let's go. Slap marks all on my coat. Tight like my coat. Put your hands up and dance. Yeah, I'm gonna dance all night, that's right. All night, let me dance up to the morning light. Put your hands up and dance. Yeah, I'm gonna dance all night, that's right. All night, let me dance up, let me dance up. Yeah, I wanna dance to me. Stop, let me dance up.
Yeah, I prefer the opening track. I don't really know why. I mean, I didn't dislike it. You know, there's a sort of coolness about it, if that's even the word. I don't really know. That I don't dislike. It's just not as good as the last one, and I'll say it's very well produced. So
we just say that for every song now. Very well produced.
Yeah,
it is well produced. This is a track where a lot of the dance and techno aspects come into the forefront, which I love. It's sort of the kind of music that my dad brought me up on, not word for word, but the likeness of it. It reminds me of sitting in the car listening to some of my dad's like techno albums from the 90s, which I think is where Charli draws a lot of her inspiration from, because she loves that kind of music, obviously. But yeah, no, I like that song, and yeah, I can see how you would like 360 more.
Yeah, I don't have that personal connection. I'm more closely affiliated with a Barry White, so it's not quite the same sort of. It's not even the same universe of music there. It's very, very different in terms of influences. But yeah, no, it's like I say, it's not bad to my ear. In fact, I did kind of like it. But yeah, is it 360? I'm just going to take the piss and call it 360. Yeah. But 360, yeah, it's better.
Yeah. One thing I like throughout this album is how sort of unapologetically British her accent is. And that's a thing that continues throughout.
Did she like Britpop?
Does she like Britpop? I suppose this is like modern Britpop.
Yeah.
No, it's just the way that she goes classics. It sort of really tickles my brain. Track 3 is called Sympathy Is a Knife, 2 minutes and 31 seconds. Another short one. Yeah, not much to say. Let's go.
Interesting title.
I don't wanna share the space. I don't wanna force a smile. Girl taps my insecurities. Don't know if it's real or if I'm spiraling. Was I couldn't even be if I tried. I'm opposite, I'm on the other side. All this sympathy is just a knife. Why I can't even grip my teeth and lie. I couldn't even be if I tried.
Interesting.
Hmm?
I like that.
You can't.
Hard.
I can see you're going through an emotional process right now, where you're like, "Fuck."
I don't want this. No, I quite like that.
Yeah, that
It
is.
started when I heard the title. I was like, "Oh, that's quite interesting," but shit. Oh,
Yeah, that's the first track where the proper like full-blown auto-tune sort of explodes into it, but I love it. I love it. This links into another band that we will be covering, which is The Voids, which is Julian Casablancas of the Strokes side project, and he uses a lot of auto-tune, but it just works. It works so well. And I think behind all that, in this track, her vocal performance is insanely strong anyway.
I was thinking about the auto tune, and all of a sudden it sort of left my mind as a care, and I started embracing it, and then I got worried. But yeah, it was good. Yeah. Like I say, I was grabbed by the title initially. I just thought that's something, and the whole song is something. Even the use of auto tune, which usually I would shun, but you know, open-mindedness is a wash on this channel. So we're
Like
right.
I said, it's another instrument. It's another instrument.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If you can hear auto tune, then it was meant to be heard. Or it's really shit. Unless it's really shit. But
yeah.
But like, if you can hear it like that, then it was 100% meant to be heard and is being used for another reason. And she does delve into some more, like, it's not just surface level pop. She does go into some really quite sort of more deep themes and topics about her personal life on this record.
Yeah.
Like struggling with
was that not one of them? I mean, it sounded
that was I'd say yeah I'd say
depth.
so. That is one, but especially with this next one, which is called I Might Say Something Stupid. It's even shorter at 1 minute and 49 seconds. So this might be, other than an interlude, the shortest song you've ever listened to. But like I said, it's delving into some more personal aspects of her life. So just listen out, listen to what she's saying, and yeah, I like this song.
I might say something stupid. Talk to myself in the mirror. I don't feel like nothing special. Guess I'm a mess and play the role. Used to live just for the party, door is open. I'm famous but not quite, but I'm perfect for the background. 1 foot in,
we go. Very short.
That is so short. My God.
I'd say quite profound as well.
Yes. Yeah. It's not at all something I'd expect off the back of the last tracks. At all.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Rather deep. I think sums it up.
Yeah.
It probably undersells it as well.
Yeah, I think what she's getting at on this song is sort of the time she spent, as like I said, in the sort of not the background, but not in the foreground, as like a sort of famous, well, like she said, famous but not quite artist, and sort of struggling with coming to terms of like, do I deserve this? Am I actually putting out good music? Have I made it out of my own accord, sort of situation? I don't know, but that's what I get from it. And sort of playing the role of this pop star that she maybe doesn't really feel like.
So short, profound, not sweet, not Sabrina Carpenter, but so yeah, it's a slower number as well. The effect on the vocal, I was telling myself like a sort of mantra. It's it's artistic decision, don't lose it. And I felt relatively at ease with it, so it sort of helped to take in the lyrics, which is
It's so funny watching this, man, because there's so much music that incorporates auto-tune as a choice, and it sounds good. Next track is sort of unapologetically poppy number, catchy. I wouldn't say surface level, but it's just fun. It's a really fun track. It's 2 minutes and 41 seconds long. It's called Talk Talk, not the Broadband Company. But
I've been looking at you, putting holes in your head. We've been talking for months, but never in the same room. Talk, we should talk, we should just talk to me. Oh, in Spanish, talk to me in your own made-up language. Doesn't matter if I understand it. Talk right in my ear, tell me your secrets and fears. Once you talk to me, I'll talk to you and say, hey, let's get out of here. Shall we go back to my place?
That's so cool. Facts. Oh, I like it. Oh dear. It's I mean, that's just what, like, pure synth pop. It's so cool. I like that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fuck.
It's simple. It's simple and poppy, catchy. It's one of the classic, like, talking to a boy. We're keeping it secret. We're keeping it on the down low.
Yeah.
But that outro is one of my favorite moments on the album. I love that point.
Yeah, I mean, short. I mean, they're also short, but it's maybe I wish that was a bit longer. I mean, it's probably the perfect length for what it is, being pop. But that you could extend that. I would lap it up.
Well, funnily enough, there's another album where she includes guest artists on all of the songs and they remix them, but I doubt we'll listen to that. But if you want a longer version and a different version, head to that one.
I will straight after this then. Maybe not straight after, but
2 a.m.
Yeah.
just keep bumping that, and then you'll be able to.
Yeah, get there.
Okay, so track number 6 is where it all began for this album. Really, I think it was the first single. I'm fairly certain. It's what kicked off the Brat storm. It included a music video which contained lots of various women, famous women, brats, brat icons, as you'd say. This is my favourite song from the album. I'm fairly certain. There's so many good songs, but I'll say it's my favourite song. It's called Von Dutch. It's 2 minutes and 44 seconds. And let's go.
It's okay to just admit that you're jealous of me. Yeah, I heard you talk about me just a word on the street. You're obsessive, just confess it, put your hands up. It's obvious I'm your number one. It's alright to just admit that I'm the fantasy. You're obsessing, just confess it, cause it's obvious I'm your number one. I'm your number one. I'm your number one. Yeah, I'm just living that life.
That's your number one, is it?
That is my number one, yeah. Well, look, I didn't even realise. Yeah. That is my number one, I think.
I get proper 2010s vibes from that. I don't know why. Well, I probably do, but it's just that gives me a weird sense of nostalgia. I don't know why. But it does. It's pretty weird thing to say, but that's what I get from it. So I'll die on that hill happily. I don't really just want to say, oh, it's cool again and again, but it was. Perhaps I should have read up about hyperpop and everything, but whatever. We're authentic here. We're authentic. So
yeah, yeah. It's just another banger. That is the banger, I think, for the album. I mean, obviously, like I said, it kickstarted everything. I mean, it's not, the lyrics aren't anything really unheard of in modern day pop music. It's, you're obsessed with me, I make money, and you don't. But it's really good. It's really fun. I have so much fun with it.
Yeah, great production.
Brilliant production. And from the moment in the start of the song, when I don't know, when it starts, that bit, I don't know, I've probably really butchered that and really embarrassed myself, but
no, I think it was beautiful.
Well, thank you. That from that moment, I just, like, when I listened to the song for the first time, I heard that, I just sort of went, oh, what? Like, it sort of really, like, yeah, I love that. I love that aspect of it. So track number 7 is Everything Is Romantic. It is 3 minutes and 23 seconds long. So it's our first song longer than 3 minutes on the album.
Bad tattoos on leather tan skin, Jesus Christ on a plastic sign. Fall in love again and again, riding roads doing manual drive. Bad tattoos on leather tan skin, Jesus Christ on a plastic sign. Fall in love again and again, winding roads doing manual drive. Bad tattoos on leather tan skin, Jesus Christ on a plastic sign. Fall in everything is romantic. Lemons on the trees and on the ground, sandals on the stirrups of the scooters, neon orange drinks on the beach. 4 generations make up a family. Fall in love again and again, fall in love again and again, again and again.
again and again and again and again. I really like the intro. I thought we were about to be transported onto the streets of Venice or something, all romantic, and then it changed up and it was just as good, frankly.
That
Really
switch up's
aided
good.
in that transition there. Yeah, it is. It was nice. Really impactful on the way in which it propelled the song and really set the scene again and again. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it does a really good job of painting a picture of, I don't know, a holiday.
Yeah.
It's just a I'd say it's easy. It's easy on the ears, but also has this aspect of the bass in the chorus is so pounding and hard. You could play it in a club and it wouldn't be out of place. You could play it in a house party. You can play it in the car. It's this sort of all rounder that satisfies all parties, I feel. So we're entering the second half of the album. Track 8 is called Rewind. It's 2 minutes and 48 seconds long.
Sometimes I just wanna rewind. Sometimes I just wanna rewind. I'd go back in time to when I wasn't insecure, to when I didn't overanalyze my face shape. Now with the paparazzi, everyone else does it constantly. I hate these doubts that keep running through my mind. Sometimes I really think it would be cool to rewind. Sometimes I just wanna rewind. Sometimes I just wanna rewind, wanna turn back time to a different time. Sometimes I just wanna rewind, I just wanna rewind, I just wanna rewind. Press rewind, yeah, press rewind.
Rewind, and I would. Dirty. I don't have words for this type of music, but it sounded dirty, and I like that. Proper introspective in the lyrics as well, which is
I was hoping you'd
sound
pick
like
up.
this.
I was hoping you'd pick up on that.
Yeah, good. You've got my full genius going, so don't worry.
Yeah,
no, it's I can't say dirty again. You don't have the genius. Take it back. But it was. It changed a bit. How long was that?
2 minutes.
I don't know.
48. Let me think. Hold on.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, bang on. 2 minutes. Oh no, 2 minutes and 49. But still, I was 1 second away.
Romantic. So no, that was, they packed a lot into that. To be honest, like a lot. More than pleasantly surprised with it, to be honest. More.
Yeah, there was a lot of cool things going on in that song. One of them being the sort of effects, like when she says calling up the paparazzi, and it does like the dialing sound in the background.
Yeah.
And just the part
really like that.
The overlaying of rewind, like rewind, like that bit.
Yeah.
That tickles me in a good way. But yeah, it was another song where she delves into more deeper and personal topics.
Yeah, like I said, it's more than you'd expect with the type of music that it is. Not. We said it's sort of not formulaic, but a more simple, stripped back in terms of the lyrics. But it's not, which is more than surprising to me, to be honest.
The lyrics are blatantly they're spelling everything out for you. It's it's not leaving anything to the imagination, but it works so well. It's just this, again, the struggle with insecurity and fame. And sort of, I'd say paranoid. Yeah, we will. SoundScope will be huge, and we'll be sat here. Do we deserve commercial success? I don't know. It's running through my mind. Sometimes I think it would be really cool to rewind, I guess.
Yeah.
My own words, no one else's. Actually, full credit to Charli XCX with everything I just said, just in case.
Don't go ripping it off.
Yeah. Right, so track number 9 is called So I. SO space the letter I, just in case you thought it meant eyeball. I don't know why I'm clarifying that. So it's 3 minutes and 31 seconds long. So it's another 3 minute, 3.5 minutes. So it's longer than the rest of them. Apart from what was it? What was the other one? It was Everything Is Romantic. That's over 3 minutes. So yeah, let's get straight into So I. This is quite a I don't know. Listen to it.
Always on my mind, every day, every night. Your star burns so bright. Why did I push you away? I was scared sometimes. You had a power like a lightning strike. When I'm on stage, sometimes I lie. Say that I love singing these songs you left behind. And I know you always said it's okay to cry. So I know I can cry, so I cry. Wish I tried to pull you closer. You pushed me hard, made me focus. Your words brutal, loving, truthful. I was petrified.
So I.
Damn. So So what's that? Grief, loss.
Bang on. That song was written about her. One of her her producer that passed away. So yeah.
It was like
exactly. Bang on.
Yeah. Perhaps I'll labour the point of not expecting an album to be, or like this to be as deep as it is. I think deep is a very weak way of putting it, but it is in essence what it is. Musically solid as well. I was not to detract from that, but I was thinking from the the very start of the song. I personally loved Avicii growing up. There's something so Avicii about that. I was searching my brain, thinking what, because it sounds like a certain song, and I'm so desperate to find it, and it will be in the description because I'm not letting it go. But I like that. It was a nice little throwback for me as well. But I do like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a slow burner, and it wasn't. It was. I wasn't a huge fan of it when I first listened to it. It took me a good few listens of the album to listen to it, and then I realised what it was about, and I listened to it more deeply, and I tried to listen to the lyrics, and it's really quite just sad, really, but a really nice tribute to someone who obviously had such a positive influence on her life at home and creatively.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful tribute, and it all sort of leads up to that. I don't know what it is at the end. It's her with some auto-tune, sort of fuzz and distortion on her voice at the end. It sounds like a sort of wail, really, which is quite not a whale as in the animal, like someone wailing. But it's obviously an outpour of grief and love and remembering someone. And regret in there as well. There's regret. There's points. What was it she said? You said, I don't know, stayed for dinner. I said, no, I'm fine. Now I wish I'd really stayed, or something like that. So it's a there's regret, guilt, I think there seems to be all 7 stages of grief in one song. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece of work. The next song is called "Girl So Confusing." I'm not sure we'll relate to it that much as men.
You never know. You never know.
Yeah, it's track 10. Funnily enough, which is the name of another one of Charli XCX's songs. Oh, I'm really good with the references this time.
You're on it.
Yeah, but that's on another album. So "Girl So Confusing" is 2 minutes and 54 seconds long.
It's so confusing sometimes to be a girl. Yeah, I don't know if you like me. Sometimes I think you might hate me. Sometimes I think I might hate you. Maybe you just wanna be me. You always say let's go out, so we go eat at a restaurant. Sometimes it feels a bit awkward cause we don't have much in common. People say, girl.
Right, so that is another very personal song, I feel. I don't know what you get from that. Tell me what you get from that, actually.
Oh shit, I've been put on the spot. If I had the lyrics up, I could tell you exactly what it is, but I don't. So it's about someone, that much I can say, but I've listened to it. I'm going to defend myself. I've listened to it once. That was just now. I don't have the lyrics up, but it's definitely about someone. And that's what I don't know.
That's your input. It's about someone.
Yeah.
So I don't know what this song. I've not looked at the meanings of a lot of these songs and what they're written about. I just like them. But from what I take from it, and this is the beauty about music, is you can take from it what you want and still be, I mean, correct, but correct in your own way. I take from it is sort of a sibling relationship. Particularly the lines they say we're alike, we've got the same hair, but also about the rivalries and sort of friction growing up and the trouble of loving someone unconditionally like your sibling, while also being so different. Yeah, that's what I get from it.
Yeah, perhaps that's why I don't pull much from it, because I'm an only child, so I've got no idea. But
it makes sense.
Yeah.
That.
I don't know. It didn't land as much as it was for me, though. I'm not really sure why. I mean, I liked it. I did do the now cut, go. I liked that. But I don't know. Musically, it didn't land so much for me as the previous 9-10 tracks or whatever it was.
Yeah, okay. No, fair enough. When I first listened to it, my song like that was Rewind. Rewind didn't hit for me in the same way as all the others, but I've like every album that you listen to, it takes a few listens to properly gauge what you think about it. So but that song, it's another quite personal, and I feel a lot of women related to it.
Where's this going?
We're just two guys listening to music, like I don't know.
I'm just a guy. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just a guy. Okay, you'll know this one. Please be open-minded because it's the TikTok one.
Okay. Yeah.
It's track number 11. It's called Apple. And despite it being so overplayed, well, I wouldn't say overplayed, just played a lot on TikTok, there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. It's 2 minutes and 31 seconds long.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
I can see you don't fall far from the tree, 'cause I've been looking at you so long now I only see me. I wanna throw the apple into the sky, feels like you never understand me, so I just wanna drive to the airport, the airport, the airport, I'm gonna drive all night. I'm gonna drive all night. I think the apple's rotten right to the core. From all the things passed down from all the apples coming before. I split the apple down symmetrical lines. So what I find is kinda scary, makes me just wanna drive. I'm gonna drive all night. I'm gonna drive all night. When you go, when you're feeling alone, when you're feeling alone,
The TikTok song. Yeah.
The TikTok
It's
song.
quite good, that.
Yeah,
Never
it's
listened to it
nice.
apart from that one bit. But it's
Yeah.
actually good, yeah. I did make sure to properly listen to the lyrics for once, rather than just, listening. Interesting. Again, perhaps it's not so surprising now that there's more to it than meets the eye, but at a glance it is. Apple doesn't fall too far. Obviously, that's like family, rotten to the core. It's quite damning, isn't it? And something which, if I had up, which I really should at this point, something about seeds, where you can only imagine what that's like, children, family, etc. So what it's like, what about a relationship with family, parents?
I'm so proud of you. You're such a good boy. This is no, because you didn't just like take from it what you thought. You hit the nail on the head. Like that's exactly what it's about. It's about family relationships. Because she's I'm right, I don't know, half or a quarter Gujarati, so Indian. And her family, obviously, that would raise conflicts through different cultures and different, like the huge family. Everyone would be like, there's a lot of clashing going on from what I hear in this song, and that's what this song is about.
Yeah,
it's just the family issues within her life as she was growing up, I suppose. Maybe cut out of it where I mentioned that she's Indian, because that's like got nothing to do with it, hopefully. Just like you said, like everything you took from it, basically bang on.
Yeah,
struggling with
airport.
Mm-hmm.
Escapism. Yeah.
Okay.
One more.
No, that's the best work you've done on like getting deep into the lyrics and analysing them and actually getting it so right.
Actually listening.
Yeah, well done. Good boy.
Yeah, well, you did say, like, listen, so I thought, go on then. I'll see what it's about for once.
So, track 12 is called, B2B, which, back to back. So, it's another pop song. Really catchy. 2 minutes, 58 seconds long, and let's go.
Back to you. I don't wanna fall right
catchy.
Mm-hmm.
Bass. I haven't mentioned bass personally yet, but it had me.
It's not the bass guitar kind of bass on this album, but there's bass. There is bass.
No. There is bass, yeah. I'm not going to go about bass lines, but the bass was bloody lovely.
Yeah, there's some proper. What? She's so British.
Yeah, she's so British. Yeah.
British. That was it. That was something that I forgot to mention on. Oh, it was such a long time ago, but I might say something stupid. As the opening line, she went, "I might say something stupid."
Yeah.
Like, she's just so British.
Yeah, I love it.
On the album, it's brilliant. But yeah, that was another banger. Another one of my favourite tracks on the album, actually. Considering how little substance there is lyrically to it, it's just a fun and catchy track.
Summed it up for me, really. It's
yeah. Despite there being so little lyrics, there's still the whole going back to you. Like there's still something behind it. It's just like there's always, despite the lack of seeming depth in all of her songs. Obviously, there's a lot of depth in some of them, but for the ones on the surface level that don't seem like there's a lot to it, there still is something underneath it, which is what I love about Charli is her ability to mix the sort of surface level and catchy, crushy, like not crushing, but like, you know what I mean, like crushing on someone.
Yeah.
Like the classic themes of pop: heartbreak, falling in love, money. She manages to mix all of these things with something more profound and more deep, while also keeping it so catchy and so easily accessible. Specifically on this album, she does it brilliantly, and that's what I love about it so much. We're on to the final 3 tracks of the album. This next song is called Mean Girls. Upon the first listen I had with my dad, because me and my dad love this album, and we spent a lot of time discussing it. Upon the first listen, I think it was my dad's favourite song. At least he didn't tell me it was his favourite, but he reacted well to it. So this comes in it's our third above 3 minute song. It's 3 minutes and 9 seconds long. Mean Girls, Charli XCX. Let's get going.
Yeah, it's 2 a.m. and she's out there in a sheer white dress, wearing last night's makeup, all coquettish in the pictures with the flash on. Worships Lana Del Rey in her AirPods. Yeah, she's in her mid-20s, real intelligent, hedonistic with the gravel drawing dads, calls him daddy while she's fingering a gold cross. And she's kind of fucked up, but she's still in vogue. Yeah, she's in her mid-20s, that you're obsessed. For all my mean girls, this one's for all my bad girls, for all the tennis that I want to lose. This one's for all my mean girls, yeah, you want to go there. For all my bad girls.
Yeah, Mean Girls. Wow, it's if I say bouncy, would you see where I'm coming from there? Bouncy, please.
Yeah, I'd see that.
I'd take that.
I'd see that. Bouncy.
Yeah.
I just think it's fun again. It's fun with a bit of substance. Not the kind of personal substance, but it's like there's something there.
There's something there, yeah. I can't recall any lyrics, which is pretty poor, I'll be honest, but they did make me laugh. So that.
Yeah, it's about a girl, isn't it? It's about a girl that everyone's jealous of because she's so skinny and perfect, but she's fucked up and like insecure, but not, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think, like I said, my dad loved the song. I'm not sure he listened to it very much lyrically. Maybe he did, but I don't know. But I think what he loved was when the piano kicked in, and I love that as well.
I love that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. It's so fun. It's fun, and it really adds something to it, to a level we haven't really heard a piano. I mean, it's probably a keyboard with a piano effect on it, but still, the piano, like, we haven't heard that kind of acoustic equipment used on this record, and for it to come in such a synth heavy, auto-tune heavy tune, really, the contrast adds something to it.
Yeah. It's another one of these times where you've completely stolen my words, but I was going to focus on the piano, but you and your dad's done it for me, and I think that's perfectly summed it up, really. It's added to the fun of the track. What more can I say? That was...
And it's really fun. It's a really fun piano sort of lick, isn't it? It's
yeah.
Sort of, it's almost like Elton John-esque.
Yes.
Jules Holland kind of sort of thing going on. Fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's not quite a boogie woogie thing, but
but not boogie woogie, but like,
no,
it's fun. I'd say jangly in the background. I'd say
jangly.
I don't know. The word jangly comes to mind. I hope the Mean Girls enjoyed it. Okay, so we're on to the final two tracks now. This has gone incredibly quickly, despite it taking quite a long time. Penultimate track, track 14, is I Think About It All the Time. This is another one where I urge you to listen, if not get up the lyrics, because it's quite a profound, introspective and personal song. So, I Think About It All the Time, Charli XCX, obviously. 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Let's go.
I think about it all the time, that I might run out of time, but I finally met my baby, and the baby might be mine. Cause maybe one day I might, if I don't run out of time, would it give my life a new purpose? I was walking around in Stockholm, seriously thinking about my future for the first time. It was ice cold, playing demos on my iPhone. I went to my friend's place and I met their baby for the first time. How sublime, what a joy, oh my, standing there, same old clothes she wore before, holding her child. Yeah, she's a radiant mother and he's a beautiful father. And now they both know these things that I don't. I think about it all the time. I think about it all the time.
Introspective, yeah, you're dead right. Another profound song. I think just as a song, as a whole, not talking directly. I like that. I do. I think that's probably one of the more interesting ones musically and lyrically. It's a whole story, as in there's no deciphering to be done. Motherhood, yeah, It's about motherhood and maternal potential considerations. I mean, about when I get the lyrics up, I put them down when it's done, and it's like I need to read about it now. What was the line about her career?
We had a conversation. Should I stop my birth control because my career feels so small in the existential scheme of it all?
That's it. What a lyric! For the way.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I really like that. It's I mean, that's just the whole song there, isn't it? Really.
It's another example of her when she gets onto topics that she is like when it gets onto the more personal and deep emotional topics, she doesn't shy away from saying everything explicitly. Obviously there is a lot of fun in deciphering metaphors, similes and lyrics about what they might really mean in an emotional song. But when someone has the nerves to just say exactly what they are thinking without hiding it behind several literature techniques, there's something, if you do it right, which she does, it really has such a huge impact, which this song really does.
In it being obvious, it doesn't take away from the cleverness of it. I mean, and a superb lyric. Really, I think caught me off guard is the wrong word, but it did catch me, and I was like, oh, that's brilliant. That's a great line, as in lyric line. Yeah.
Well, wait till we get onto the next song, mate. I think, as far as the album goes, this song was her most personal and emotional. Not that all the other songs weren't, but this one felt so much more impactful. At the point, I remember, I'm going to keep on referring to the time I listened to it for the first. Well, I'd listened to it before, but when I listened to it, and my dad was listening to it for the first time in the car, he sort of reacted to this song like, "Cool, blimey." He sort of said, I can't remember what he said, but he was like, "This is a bit dark," or "This is a bit." He was like, "This is a bit much for me," and I was like, "Yeah." To have that sort of leverage and pull over your audience in a way where you can include a song like this on an album like this and it still be so perfect for me anyway, perfect for me, is really quite something. But anyway, this final track is called 365. So if you call back to track 1, which was called 360, there's a certain cyclical kind of structure. If we recall back to GCSE English, no, but this is a recurring theme with Charli's albums. I can't remember how it goes with the other ones, but she often includes similar themes, similar titles for her first and final track on her album. There's often a cyclical sort of structure to it, which is what I love about her. She's a pop artist, but she much more pretentious than others. Final track, 365. 3 minutes and 23 seconds. 365. I absolutely love this song. Long story short, it's about cocaine. Let's go.
Oh wow.
Real wild when I'm meet me in the bathroom if you're 365 party girl. French manicure, wipe away the residue, brush my hair back, my party girl. French manicure, wipe away the residue, push my hair back, look hot when I'm. No, I really don't stop when I'm gonna jump when it drops when I'm down 999. It's a good time. Who the fuck are you? I'm a brat when I'm bumping that. No, I wanna hit my track. Are you bumping that? Till the windows crack, I'll be bumping that. No, I'll never go home, don't sleep, don't eat, just do it on repeat. Keep. When I'm in the club, I'm 365 party girl.
earth was that about?
Well, I told you what it was about beforehand, mate.
Keeping the bit where we talked about that, but it was cyclical. Which is cool.
Cyclical. Same sort. It's the same. The same. Going on in the
that's what I mean.
first and last tracks. Similar. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, I fuck with that a lot. I quite liked it. I do quite like that. I don't know if I liked it as much as 360. But I don't know what I think about that when it's literally 5 less. But you know, shut up.
There's only 5 numbers difference, guys.
Yeah, I know.
No. I'd like to retract my statement saying that Von Dutch was my favourite song on the album because this is.
Just because you heard it last. It's not...
No, but I forgot how much I loved it. That it's when the final part of that song, the final sort of third, where it kicks in with the. Oh, it's almost like an acid house, acid D&B kind of. It just makes me feel some kind of way. Obviously, the whole rest of the song being about partying and doing various Class A drugs. If you picked up on the lyrics, I could see you smirking at points. It's fun again. It's so fun and so enjoyable.
Yeah, it's obviously quite a high point for you. I don't know. I don't think I can get more drug references in than was in that song, so I'm not even going to try. I was going to try. I have such a tendency to fall back on words or things, but when there's a mood about a song, there's a mood about a song, and it was fun. The sort of acid house that you mentioned, I felt that certainly towards the end as well, which was, I think it's a great way to finish the album. So really sort of sums it up in terms of mood and the feel of the whole album.
That's exactly what I was literally about to say. I was going to say it sums up all the themes on the album as a whole. Not necessarily, the whole album wasn't about drugs, but musically it summed up the whole album in a way that it leaves off in such an explosion and such a high. Sorry.
Got it.
Brilliant song, such an amazing closer. I said this about motion picture soundtrack last time. One of my favourite closers. This is another one of my favourite closers.
Yeah, so to be honest, I really enjoyed that. Something that going into it, I didn't think I'd be saying. I mean, when we recorded last week and you said, we're going to do Brat, we're going to change it up. I wasn't dreading it, but I was certainly apprehensive, thinking, what on earth am I getting myself into here? It's a genre of music which I personally have never really explored. I was thinking, oh gosh, what on earth is this going to be? And it turns out it's pretty good. I mean, there was probably one song that I now can't remember. Oh no, I can actually. That's a lie. It might have been.
It's also confusing.
No, I can't. There we go. Sure. Yeah, that's it. That's the one where I was like, okay, maybe not so much for me. But aside from that, I enjoyed every single track. I think having watched through, as our loyal viewers will do, and gotten to this point, you'll notice that I kept saying, "Oh, there's more to it than I thought." Perhaps naivety or misguided thoughts of what the album may be about, etc. But there was a lot more to it. It was a very introspective, interesting album to listen to, and very personal. I felt like, not that I would ever be Charli XCX's close friend, but I felt like we were friends. We've really become well acquainted, and I feel like I know a lot about her now. So it's interesting in that way. I think it's a very skillful way of writing to make it almost, and in the delivery too, conversational. It's conversational, perhaps, if we're going Girl So Confusing, not relatable to me, but certainly relatable. But going away lyrically as well, or not, going away musically as well, it was just fun. There was a lot of fun to be had. even when the lyrics were of a more serious nature. Let's say Apple, for instance, which was all over TikTok. At first, I thought, oh, I don't know it, and then I was like, oh, no, of course I know it. What the heck am I on about? I've heard this a million times, and even then, there was so much more to it that isn't picked up in the 15, 20 seconds that you see on TikTok. So, highly recommend in that regard. And I had fun. I could even look past the auto-tune, which usually does my fucking head in, but it didn't. And I just thought it was pretty brilliant, to be honest, artistically. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's a brilliant summary, really, from someone who hasn't listened to it before. Again, going on to what you said about the personal aspects of the album, she songwrites in a way so explicit where she mentions names like, I don't know if she mentioned someone called George throughout the album a lot. George is, well, her now husband. I think he's the drummer from 1975. The 1975, if you know who they are.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. But the way she songwrites is so personal. The fact she doesn't bother in hiding things. She just says things how they are. Yeah. And it doesn't matter whether she drops someone's name or says something explicitly. It just goes as it is, and she goes with it. And yeah, it's just so explicit and in your face, and that works so well with her style. And to come on for my thoughts as a whole on the album, it's an album that I have. Obviously, it only came out a year and 5 months ago at time of recording. Maybe 6. For me, it holds a very special place in my heart, being one, I was going through a really rough time of it when I started listening. I first listened to the album July, I think it was July 2024. And I was having a really rough time of it mentally, and it sort of lifted me up out of it in a way that I could escape through this microcosm of just ecstasy, I'd say. Yeah. Ecstasy, partying. Not that I partied, but I got that feeling from it. And then that was also doubled by the fact that I said to my dad how much I loved this album, and he said, okay, I'm going to buy it on CD and we're going to listen to it. So we did, and then the first time he listened to it, it was the same sort of process as I've seen with you.
Yeah.
As the first time he listened to it, he was like, okay, I like some of these songs, I like it, but I don't know, it's just pop. It's just pop. I don't know. It's. I'm glad that I'm glad that you like it, Louis, but it might just not be for me. And then so I was like, okay, give the CD to me, then I'll listen to it.
Yeah.
And then I came back to him a month later or so, and he said, I've been listening to this album on repeat in the car, and I really like it. It's like I'm so glad that happened, and that he loves it so much. Because someone of his age, and someone who, because he doesn't really indulge in a lot of new music. He says to me, I've listened to enough new music in my time, I'm old now. So I'm like, okay, all right, mate. But it's an album that lifted me up in a time where I felt down, and it's an album that connected me with my dad, and
yeah,
that's why it holds such a special place in my heart. And on top of that, it's bloody brilliant. It's really, really good.
Always helps.
Profound. There's bangers. There's surface level, just like poppy tunes. There's deep, sort of almost ballads. Points where it's sort of in between all of what I just mentioned. It's a proper journey that I love every single time I listen to it. I just love it. It's in my top 10 of all time for me.
It's fitting to go into our album rankings then, I suppose.
Mm.
I mean, if it's top 10, it's got to be pretty high. As I said, I enjoyed that a lot more than I ever thought I would. Even from the first track, I was pretty like, oh, shit, I'm liking it. Goodness. And it sort of made me arrive at a ranking of I'm dithering around an 8 and an 8.5, and I think that's something that on a future listen, which I can confidently say I will do, it's very likely to go up. But as a sort of new thing, I think it's going to be an 8.5 to me. I think it's really, really good. I was pretty taken aback by the writing in a way that I just didn't expect, and I think that's probably the lasting feeling for me, that it's just so cleverly written, and I always appreciate that. So
Yeah. Well, for me, it's no surprise from what I've been saying that this album is a 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
And I'm not, by no means am I a pop enthusiast. I never really was. The only other pop album I'd really praised was Red by Taylor Swift until this album. Maybe a bit of Carly Rae Jepsen, but this album did it for me in a way that like I said, it means a lot to me, and I can't really explain all of the emotions behind it, but 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
Just brilliant album that sums up a very it doesn't sum up the difficult part of my life, but it pulled me out of it.
Yeah. Okay, so that was Brat by Charli XCX, and it was absolutely fantastic. And we really hope you enjoyed this. I certainly did. Louie did, and so did Louie's dad. So that is the highest praise that you could ever ask for. And if you enjoyed that as much as us, feel free to talk down in the comments. We'd really appreciate any feedback that we can get on our video, on the songs, your thoughts, and if you've got any more behind them that we didn't pick up on. Genius so we may be, we're not. I'm certainly not a super fan. I don't know at all. Louis hasn't read what the lyrics are about, but he's very clever, so he does know. But please do tell us, as we've experienced on our previous videos as well, which is great fun. And if you're a Charli XCX fan, or even just a fan of Brat, then you may be surprised by our other videos. They're a bit different, but if you like us and think that we are all things brilliant, do feel free to go ahead and check us out. We've got a few playlists now, and by the time this has got multiple views, we'll have tens of thousands of videos, and you can just binge watch us. So please do that. We're on TikTok as well. SoundScope.
Can I say something? I'd urge.
Go on then. Yeah.
I'd urge all of you to watch all of our videos back to back.
Back to back.
So check out all our videos, and like Nathan just said, check out our TikTok. Same name. There's nothing if you've watched the whole video, nothing you wouldn't have seen, but we greatly appreciate the support.
So that was us, that was Brat, that was Charli XCX, and that's us for now. So goodbye. Binge watch SoundScope. See ya.